They are: a first limitation is a danger of excessive generalization of the economy. First, we see the meaning of excessive generalization. It means making a general conclusion from one or very few facts, and then they come to a conclusion. A general statement seems to be true in most situations, but that may not be completely true in all cases. For example, if an individual withdraw his deposit from the bank, there is no harm in it. Here, harm means nothing but a pain or injury. But if all the person rushed to withdraw deposit, the bank would perhaps collapse. The general facts apply to the whole economic. Sometimes these facts may be true or false. So, macroeconomic theory based too much of generalization concept. Second shortcoming of macroeconomic theory: assume that homogeneity among individual units. First, we know the meaning of homogeneous and heterogeneous. Homo means the same or uniform. Hetero means different. Here, the macroeconomic theory assume homogeneity. Homogeneity means same or uniform structure among individual unit. For example, when two or more people thinking or alike similar to each other. But this is not apply for whole economic. This is the second shortcoming of macroeconomic theory. Third shortcoming is fallacy of composition. Fallacy means illusion. What is good for the individual is automatically assumed good for a whole society. Many people believe the facts may be true, but the facts may be sometimes false. Here, the facts may be nothing but information or reality. These concepts are not applied for all situations. This may be changed person to person, country to country. It is based on incorrect information or thinking. A final limitation is many non-economic factors determine economic activities. Here, some of the non-economic factors regulate the economic growth and development. First, we see the meaning of economic factors and non-economic factors and economic activities. First, we see the some economic and non-economic factors. Certain economic factors are government policies, planning, wages of labor, tax rate, interest rate, etc. Non-economic factors process some of the social changes, cultural changes, environmental changes, health related changes, etc. And also we know the meaning of economic activities. We are already discussed in previous video class, but anyways, to bring the memory of your past learning into your mind, what is economic activities? Economic activities is nothing but a producing, consuming, distributing, exchanging and purchasing. In macroeconomic theory, certain non-economic factors determine the economic activities, but these non-economic factors they do not find place in the usual macroeconomic books. Our next topic is economic and its types. First, we see the meaning of economy. Economy means careful management of scarce resources. Scarce resources is nothing but limited availability of resources. And economic is referred to any system or area where economic activities are carried out. Here, the economic activities are already we discussed. These economic activities satisfy the unlimited needs of the consumer. Here, needs is nothing but wants of the consumer. The term economy has been defined two economists. One is A.J. Brown and the other one is J.R. Hicks. A.J. Brown defined a system by which people earn their living. He explained an individual one who earned the income to satisfy their needs and to improve the standard of living. This is the point of view of A.J. Brown. J.R. Hicks defined economy is a cooperation between producers and workers to make goods and services. Why they producing goods and providing services? To satisfy the wants of the consumer. Because human wants are countless in number and various in kind. When one want is satisfied, another wants crops up. Crops up is nothing but next wants appear. So producer makes goods and services. These economic activities or function also vary because this is based on the actions of the economy. These economic activities is explained in flowchart. Types of economy based on certain criteria. It's shown in this flowchart. The fundamental economic activities are production and consumption. The production is nothing but the transformation of inputs into output. We already studied. And consumption. Consumption is a starting point of economy activity. Consumption satisfies human wants directly and immediately. Humans satisfy their unlimited wants through this consumption. These two activities are supported or influenced by economic and non-economic activities of an economy. Economic activities are transportation, banking, advertisement, planning, and government policies. Non-economic activities are environment, health, religions, education, entertainment, etc. These activities aim to achieve the growth and development of the country. And next one is the exchange activity also supports the production and consumption activities. And next one is exchange activity. Exchange activity play a important role in an economy. For producing goods are exchanged from one country to